There's fun! Hello. Flyan reference. Is that a Monster Hunter reference? Sorry, guys, I'm a little eepy today. Ugh. I'm a little eepy. Oh shit, I'm so eepy I forgot to set up my face tracking. Fuck, hold on. Yeah, I was like, maybe I won't stream, but then I thought, what if I, you know, I can't let the people down. I can't let the people down. Hello. Can't let the people down. Yes, exactly. Oh my god. But I haven't touched my OBS since yesterday, basically. I haven't adjusted anything. Yeah, we gotta do, look, I'll be straightforward. I need you guys to say like 1 or 2 funny things that I can clip, and then I'll call it a night. All right, how's that deal? We don't have, this meeting doesn't have to be the full 30 minutes. We can end early if we get through the agenda items. Okay. All right, the knives are going off. Also, really terrible thing I learned yesterday. Okay, so I have this, right? This is not accurate. Who made this? This actually isn't the right aspect ratio. What the fuck? Like seriously, who did this? It's too wide. Yeah, why didn't anyone say that? Who did that? It was me. I made that. I accidentally made that. No, okay. So, did I not make it as a joke? No, I made it for real. Like this whole thing is not a joke. Like the whole thing is for real. I'm gonna just clip things you guys say and then turn it into something that looks like kind of an actual podcast and make it into shorts. Like maybe I do this every stream. Like that's, okay, so, okay, this is it. Oh my god. Wait, that's terrible. I guess it's like here and here. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, how's it look here? Okay. And here. Okay, here is fine. And here is... You know what? God, shit. No, it's not gonna look like this. I'm just trying to compare. This is the fastest way for me to compare. Like everything within... I'm like Mufasa. Simba, everything within this black bar is your slop. Is where the slop's gonna be. I guess I can make it work. We can make it work. Yeah, here, this one is good. This one over here, this one's tough. Let me see how I can adjust this one. I was thinking about this today. Oh, like, I guess like that is pretty good. Feet. Yeah, you're just looking behind the scenes. Yeah, like this is good. And then over to me, I think this can't be as zoomed in. Gotta shrink. Hold on, I gotta read chat. Subway Surfers. I know you mean well, but the Subway Surfers, you know, that joke's been done. Okay, we're done with the Subway Surfers. Over like this. Oh yeah, like this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect for the short. And then the main one, damn, this one's tough. Yeah, this one has gonna be... I just scratched the back of my head and there's like a pimple there. Oh my god, no, that's nasty. Yeah, I don't know. Like this is gonna be tough because I didn't set this up correctly. Oh well. Okay, well. And actually the other thing I wanted to do. Hold on, I'm doing more maintenance. Sorry, I'm actually doing more maintenance stuff. You don't need to see that you don't care about. Whoop. Whoop. Okay, you didn't see it. Hold on, let me show you what I was doing. Hold on. Let me show you what I was doing. So here, and then like you can see to the side there's a guy there. Right? And then you can see to the side there's the guy there. So like I just wanted a little, I guess, you know, I guess for this one, we should actually move all these guys over, maybe a little bit. Yeah, like that, and then odd. Oh shit, and then this guy has to be over, like over here, and then they have this stupid annoying pod thing here. Almost there, guys. Hold on. Chair scraping noises. I'm bungling it? No, come on, guys. I'm EP. I'm EP. Give me a fucking break. I'm fucking EP. Okay. You can't have my cake and eat it? What do you mean? What do you mean? Immersion bungled? I'm not bungling anything. You know, it's kind of your responsibility. It's kind of your responsibility to be immersed. Streamer sin is EP. Is my streamer sin on? I'm EP. I don't want to stream. This is a light slop serving. Okay, this is a light serving of slop. Over here. Okay, and let me make my slop tweet. Yapper and epi. What are those words? None of those words are in the Bible. Sorry, I'll be right back really quick. 1 second. Well, okay, sorry gamers. Sorry gamers, we're back. You wanna know what this song is from? It's from this playlist. This is the worst podcast you've ever seen? Jesus.
I made it, woo! Yay.
Wow, that was some wizard shit. Stare back, establish you're a better starer.
Shindig's Hyper Squad. Stare. Dinner. Stare.
It's slopping time.
I have to poop. Did you hear the new theory on Skibby Toilet? But what about Boxy Boo? Today's podcast is brought to you by Denny's.
No, it's not. It's not brought to you by Denny's.
I meant
guys,
when.
we don't have a sponsor. Don't give away free sponsor money.
Don't forget to follow me at Peepod, Peepood.
I waved my wand and all was right with the feudal reality I exist in.
In thinking about all the content we are making right now, and I get emotional. Remember to use code Peepod on fuel.com. This podcast brought to you by NerdVPN.
Guys, we're not sponsored by
Shindog
anybody.
has you boo.
Okay,
Feeling
I'm actively
swaggy?
looking for sponsors, and here's the thing: if you say
Hey
the
guys, did you
sponsor
want to
name-
hear the story about how we almost named this podcast PPOOP? Like feces? Get it?
Today's podcast was brought to you by me, smiley face.
Okay, I think like okay, listen. Every podcast needs like a good inside joke, right? Every podcast needs like a good like callback joke every time, and then we just say it, and then like everyone who's listening starts laughing, and then we start laughing amongst ourselves. But we don't have the time to like build up to our own inside joke over a couple of episodes. We got to get it started right now. So let's brainstorm some ideas. What about like Jerry's
Can't
in
make
the
his
back
own
seat
inside
again.
joke. Hey Shin canna go pop.
Hello, welcome.
Joke.
Welcome to the pod. What if it's like
The callback joke is sponsorships. Bazinger. My sex life.
What if we just started the pod laughing and referred to that off-screen moment?
Oh, that's a good point.
Har har
Yeah.
har 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 funny imster joke. He's right behind me, isn't he?
I can't wait to cash my check for this appearance. Very kind of you to agree to have us on for such a generous fee.
Whoa, hey, no one's getting paid for this, right? This is all like, we're just renting this studio. We're all chipping in to rent this studio. I mean, I'm not paying you guys to be here. Wait,
Unionize.
Who told you that?
Our inside joke could be about stew.
Okay, what about Stu?
Union.
Let's unionize.
I'm using my rose toy. Unionize. Union.
Do I want to ask
Let's
about
unionize. Can't wait to start a union.
I could just really go for a big bowl of stew.
I demand a 15-minute break every 4 hours minimum.
Are you ever super hungry for homemade pancakes?
Is that
Stu D's nuts.
like a topic?
Today's podcast is brought to you by From Software, acclaimed developers of Dark Souls, Elden Ring, and the Armored Core
You're
series.
just giving away thousands of
Where is
dollars
my
in media
200
exposure by
milliliters
saying
obligatory
that,
water
okay?
bottle?
You think it's a joke, but like,
Hey, I went to the
why
jerk
would From
store
Software
today.
ever
They
sponsor
said they
us
were
from
all
now
out
on?
of you.
Seriously.
Hates exposure.
Thank our sponsor, the IWW, for letting us give you podcast today. Hey, so which serial killer are we talking about today? In great detail with zero respect to the victims.
I don't know
Can I get Joe Rogan?
anything to talk about, to be honest. I realized this was a really
Today's
bad idea
podcast
because
has been
I don't
sponsored
have
by
anything to talk
MJ12.
about anymore. I'm done.
So when can I start scamming people with my TikTok store?
Are TikTok stores scams?
Apples.
Okay, you know what I need? Okay,
Shin Rogan
I'm the
Show.
one providing the studio here. Look, I'm the one providing the studio here.
It's Jover.
You guys need to provide the topics, okay? And just make it up, okay? Like, don't bring me actual shit on Twitter. Like, just make up someone to be mad at, and then we can just riff off that, okay?
Can you provide us with Apple Vision Pros? I can't see without my Apple Vision Pro.
Maybe if we get an Apple Vision Pro sponsorship.
It's time to seize the studio of production. What's up with Zack Snyder?
Well, I asked you about the pancakes. So, here's the real heavy-hitting question. Chiefs or 49er?
Is that the Super Bowl?
Can you increase the volume on my mic?
I guess I have
I believe
to
the most important voice in the
say
room should be the loudest.
49ers? Did we move on from like...
Hidetaka Miyazaki watches this podcast. He based one of the most horrific bosses in the series based on your face.
I don't think that's true.
I can't believe Shindigs has 2 cock modules and is secretly knows Obama's last name.
Obama's last name is Obama.
Every sport team is named after a number.
Proof.
This is true.
It's how we keep track of the teams of all 48 contiguous states.
Look,
The Cowboys are the
Wait,
best
hold
team.
on. Is football this weekend?
Shindigs, why do you Uber Eats ramen and Korean barbecue? That like ruins the whole purpose of that cuisine experience.
No, that's... don't do that.
Incoming call from Todd Howard of Bethesda Studios. Answer or deny?
Deny. It's in Vegas? Oh my god.
Podcast host, what do you think of the new sport Thierry Gunner announced at the Super Bowl?
What did you ask me what my...
Todd Howard of Bethesda Softworks wants to know your location. See, long ago this entire naming number sequence was invented in a foreign land. Todd Howard didn't like that.
Why do they call it football when they just hold it with their hands? Speaking of Vegas, what do you guys think of that guy who climbed the sphere?
There's a guy who climbed the sphere?
It should be called hand egg.
They also name Midgar sectors using numbers. Because you foot the ball when you ball the foot in. Is football coming to my house on Sunday? Shindigs, do you mind reading these ads for InfoWars brain supplements during the break?
Well, they're not sponsoring this pod, so...
Why
no.
do they call it oven when
They're
you
not
oven the
they're not
cold
paying
food
us.
about hot eat the food?
Yeah, you didn't see? I think it was an advanced hologram. This podcast is sponsored by Bugs.
This podcast
What
is not
supplements
sponsored
are we
by
sponsored
Bugs.
by then? What have I been eating this entire time?
Guys, this
Bugs.
podcast is not sponsored by Bugs. Okay.
Bugs.
Gamer subs.
Oh. Bugs. Mugs. I've been eating bugs this entire time. This is Peapod, the LZ is hot.
Did Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII really do anything wrong? I think he is the true hero of the series.
The sponsors aren't going to like you down talking all of the money they're paying me under the table.
Are there any sponsorships
I would like
we're
to see
open
that
to?
money.
I was hoping this gig would pay the bills.
So who is your favorite new wee-wee?
Oh,
Get
from the
5%
item label
off with our
wee-wees?
code
I haven't
PPOG.
seen the new item label wee-wees.
Shin, what is your opinion on the bugs' infiltration on Iraq?
That's not
Big
happening.
villain Seth Robinoff is going to, spoiler, our favorite, spoiler.
I realize I would be a terrible actual podcast host. That's why I have you
Sephiroth
guys
for
carrying
president.
me on this.
Get out to the polls.
But I don't listen to from what I understand about podcasting,
Shin,
it's
did
like
you wash your
streaming.
hands?
There's like a bunch of micro celebrities
It
and they all
definitely
get in
is
fights
happening,
with each other.
I was told.
This podcast is brought to you by the new Pokemon Healthy $40 snacks.
Yo, I would buy that.
Shindigs, who is
once
your
or
favorite pony,
twice.
and why is it vinyl scratch?
Who
Kono
is
Bangumi
that- who
Wagorin
is that
no
pony?
Supansa no Taikyu de Opurushimesu. I think you need to have a button that briefly pauses TTS so you can say, wow, that's crazy.
You like this? Wow, that's crazy. Oh wait, here are the new wee-wees. Hold on, let's pull these up. Let me Jamie pull these up. New wee wees, 1 second. Let me get these new wee wees up. Copy. Oh, wait, add. Oh, hold on. This is gonna like fuck my whole shit up. 1 second. This is really annoying. Like when Chrome does window capture, it'll just like just automatically do it, and it's like, can you wait? Can you chill for a second before you just fucking put all up in my shit, basically? Okay, here we go. Hi. Yeah, it has no chill. Okay, so we got extra reception module, tachyon embodiment, Socrates, albumin breach, carbonation advocate, eggy pop, heterogeneous bipigmentation, pollination bulb, Cyclopic, pathetic suck, Tipoda. Oh, everyone's so creative. That one's very cute with the multiple eyes. Drooling Typhlosion. What the hell? Wait, what is that? What is this
Pee-pee.
one? That one's messed up.
That's a penis.
I'll suck your tease if we got her talk about these Pal World knockoffs.
So, how are the kids?
They're great.
Sucklet rules.
Google wants to kill their web and ad block us. Use Firefox for a free web.
Google
Pathetic
released their new AI
Subtipator
today.
is my favorite.
That's the new Google Note.
So Shindigs,
news.
what new PP do you want the most?
I
feel like I just got a TBI. What are these things?
Beeble and Clock are the best.
Clock is cool.
So which one is your favorite? I have 12.
That is true, I have 12 webs. American
Well,
cheese is the
pollination
best
ball's very
cheese.
cute. I'm not big on
Prove me wrong.
wee-wees, to be honest. I'm really big on peepees.
How is item label not an elaborate scam? So when are we gonna talk about your pony sonar again?
Look, that's not
Jamie, pull up the
we
item
agreed
label
before
clip.
the podcast started that that's not on the table
Super
as
sucklet
a
on top.
valid. That's not going to be a valid topic.
Itemlabel.com.
https://www.youtube.com/watch?mark v=yep6gvm0iys&pp=ysgvlchrzw1l.
Thank you.
Everything on top of the table is under the table and Aster Visor. Pony sonar is extremely valid. I wouldn't have brought it up, but you got another pony pregnanti.
Why is PP not permitted?
Item label is a front for something for more nefarious. My ponisonar is a trout.
Moly is best. You cannot change my mind.
Indeed.
Well, it's
PP.
very cool. I like Dinkle.
PP poo.
I like Dinkle. I like
Item
Dinkle's
label.
bell.
Is it a scam? Or just a bunch of little guys? I'm IRA glass.
The IRA
Joe.
glass.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Item Label. I'm in the Dinkle Hater Club.
I prefer
Why?
Dinkelberg.
Why we hate Dinkle?
Fuck Dinkle.
I like Dinkle.
Sheriff Dingle is incredible. Dinkle asterisk.
I have like 13 real item label plushes can confirm it's unfortunately not a scam.
I dunno. Alright guys, thank for watching. Now follow our channel, subscribe, comment, and share.
No, we're not done yet.
How do I
we
activate
haven't
this
gotten
chair
a
that
good
jerks
piece
you
of
off?
conversation. Okay,
I
guys,
want to
let's talk
punt him.
about something real. Okay, that was the warm up.
This podcast brought to you by the IRA.
Okay, that was the warm up, guys. That was the warm up. Okay, hold on. Let me look what's in the news this week. What's in the interest? I'm going to Google News. I'm going to Google News and I'm figuring out what's going on. Okay. Whoa, did you see that interview between Tucker Carlson and Vladimir Putin?
PP.
No.
Head on applied directly to the forehead. Head on applied directly to the forehead. Hit the like button and stroke that subscribe button.
Guy climbed a sphere.
Putin in your pants.
It would have been better if they'd arm wrestled. He was Putin up a storm.
Putin on the Ritz.
Is Scar music coming back? Find
Wow,
out
that's
on
crazy.
this next segment sponsored by Chipload trademark symbol.
Guys, stop saying random sponsors that aren't paying us. You know how this works, right? Like if sponsor has to pay us for us to mention them. What? What are you doing? Okay. Okay, so okay, we're not a politics podcast, okay, I guess. What about okay, what about tech? What if we're a tech podcast? Google rebrands its Bard AI chatbot as Gemini, which now has its own Android app. What do you think about that? New AI stuff from Google.
Android is nuts. BP is sponsoring me to talk about them on your show. I'm sorry. Neurosama is a better AI. Shindig's Costco.
I'm doing like a drug dealer thing, you know? First one's free, then they'll be begging for sponsor plugs.
Gross.
Today's podcast is sponsored by the Russian Federation. AI? I barely know her.
Okay, that joke doesn't mean anything.
Are you just reading shit off of the front page of MSN.com?
No.
How do
I'm
they
reading
pay
off
me
the
to
front
eat
page
at
of Google
McDonald's?
News.
Coming up next, the top 10 most cringe Shindigs moments. The last one will really shock you.
It's probably woke. I like Twitter grok because it's based. Huh? What? Huh? What? Huh? What?
I bet Google News has a better podcast. I bet they get sponsors.
Google News does not have a podcast, okay? And if they had a podcast, Google would have killed it already. Okay, fine. Okay, we're not a tech podcast. Okay, maybe we're a gaming podcast. Ubisoft CEO defends Skull and Bones premium $70 price tag. Insists it's quadruple A. That's 4A quality. Wait, aren't most games $70 anyway? Like, I don't understand. Why are people getting mad that it's $70? Like, why are they mad at this one for being $70?
Special guest, Joe Rogan.
Guys, we're talking about gaming now.
Our first caller is on line 4. Hi, you're on the air. What do you think about Ubisoft? I don't care about that. Can we talk about meat and fuck? I loved Skull and Bones and thinks it's worth the $70 price tag. Ubisoft paid us to say that.
Guys, stop taking sponsors.
I only play 8A
Stop taking
games.
sponsors when
I heard there's a new game coming out about making delicious and healthy
Chinese
Chinese
pod needs
soup.
to be sponsored, not just you.
Why should I pay $70 for a pirate game when I can pay $0 to pirate game?
Well, that's on the developers.
Todd Howard is personally responsible for the gaming layoffs.
Not wrong.
I got your Skull and Bones right here, BBY.
Ubisoft? More like stupid soft, their launcher
I actually
sucks.
think I've played less Ubisoft games
So
because
real.
I don't want to open the launcher.
I think it sucks. Thank you today for our sponsor EA.
Next caller. You're on Frog Time.
This podcast is sponsored by FitGirl. Later today on the podcast, special guest Hideo Kojima.
Okay, guys. Okay, so gaming maybe isn't our forte either. All right, God, wow. Podcasts are kind of hard to do, I realize, because you have to have something to talk about each time. I guess that comes easier for some people, but for me, I don't know. I guess I don't have a lot of opinions on things. Maybe I'm just drifting through the day to day, you know, just like absolutely no thoughts, nothing. Just a vibe. You know, I'm just head empty. My way through the week.
Head empty. Content full. Welcome to the State of the Peapod.
Let's talk about our mental health, smiley face.
What's your opinion on Unity's change of TOs?
I think it's bad.
Let's talk about gas mileage.
I think it's good.
My head is full of slop. Slop. What's your opinion on teenage engineering grip car?
Oh, I actually want to look at this up. Hold on. What is the grip car? I was looking at the EP. It's literally called the EP. Oh my God, it's $250? Wait, what does it do? Hold on. Wait, what does this do? Wait, what does this do?
Capitalism.
You grip it, and it moves. It's a car you can grip. Let's talk better mileage.
This sponsor is sponsored by Funimation. Poggers, where can I buy it so I can monopolize the stock ASAP?
Teenagers grip it. Gorilla Grip Karussi.
No, there's nothing about it screams being gripped.
It's a grip car, which is the opposite of a drift car.
Okay. I mean...
It's a car that grips. What doesn't it do?
I don't know. It says it's a car made from aluminum with small ball-bearing rubber wheels. Simply grip onto the car and move it in any direction. You just push the car? Wait, computer one. This computer case is only $150. That's pretty cheap for them. Oh, it's like weirdly aluminum. Okay. Wait, this computer case is $1,000. Wait a second. No, it's a speaker? I'm so fucking confused. This company is nutty. This company is nuts. It is like a cool tech deck, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's anything you want it to be, Shin.
Of course it's nutty. It's run by teenagers.
That makes sense.
I know what I'm talking about. I remember playing Ridge Racer Type 4 and there were two car types. Drift and grip cars. Jamie, pull up the grip car. I am also made of aluminum.
Let's make our product. Get this, imagine a plane. But you can grip it.
Okay, so maybe we're not a consumer products podcast either. Man, this is hard. What about movies? What if we're a movies podcast? I can't remember the last movie I watched, actually, all the way through. Advice podcast? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Advice podcast. Wait, do people call into advice podcast shows and like we get their advice? Like how does that work?
This podcast is sponsored by aluminum. Depends on where you rate the Star Wars 7, 8, and 9.
8 was the best one in the new one, in the new trilogy.
Podcasts for podcasts. Think of it.
Step back, it's Ridge Racer, Ridge Racer. He gives me what I need, one more when it's Ridge Racer, Ridge Racer. The host would tell their advice. Excuse me.
I can give some advice. Stop having bad Star Wars opinion.
Brush your teeth every other day. It sounds crazy, but it's the wave. Podcast where you talk about Kite Man.
Wait a sec. Jamie? They're selling a desk for $1,600? IT's called the field desk.
It's like Dr. Phil but with sore traps.
This podcast is sponsored by every game exclusive on the PS5.
Here's my advice: Star Wars is fucking boring.
Here's some advice: buy that desk. I really have no place to give other people advice. I'm so sorry.
Teenage engineering is a psyop. I just don't understand why you have to stare at us blankly like that. Wait, Jamie, they are also selling an audio recorder. And it's $1,500. What the fuck?
But the desk is
I could use some advice.
$1,600.
How should I improve my fashion? This podcast officially sponsored by Disney and Nintendo. They will not DMCA this podcast.
No, don't say that. Oh God.
This podcast is brought to you by gaslighting, like it always has been, idiot.
Wow. What a deal.
Yippee.
Jamie, are you the owner of that old red car outside?
$1,600 is nothing with the amount of sponsors we have.
We don't have $1,600 to
Patience,
spend
smile
on
a little
new
so the
desk or a
audience
voice
know that we
recorder.
don't force you to be here.
Okay, you know, we're not a movies podcast. What if we're like a TV show's watch along podcast? Like we were watching different episodes of, I guess, popular shows and people follow it along, or like we're rewatching episodes. Like we're I don't know what's it like. Let's say we like Office rewatch episode. Okay, let's just try that out. Episode 1. Wow, this boss is really funny, and I like how they look at the cameras each time.
Shindig's Costco. I finally realized it. The lever on the desk? $800. Teenage engineering did it again.
My advice is so good I refuse to take it, or I would be like the worm from June. I love when Michael is quirky in this episode.
Yeah, me too.
Can't wait for last Office episode to come out. Wow, this employee is so funny he pranked the employer.
Dude, I know, right?
Did you know this episode was entirely improvised?
No, that can't be.
I think we should pivot to true crime podcast. Thoughts? Whoa, I
do you
can't
guys know
believe
of any
that Dwight
crimes?
just did that.
Do you
What
guys
a
know of any
guy.
crimes that happened we can talk about? I don't know.
Wait, I hear that this episode is IRL.
Jamie, pull up that The Office clip where the guy looks into the camera. We can do them, live on air.
I ran over a man on the way here. Does that count?
Shouldn't
I
you
only
be
know of the
in,
financial crimes we're committing
like
with
a
the
police
sponsors.
station right now?
I heard about some crimes involving the emote stock market recently.
Oh, I haven't heard anything about that, actually.
Oh, I know. The other week this army commander named Shindigs did a bunch of war crimes.
I haven't heard anything about
Did
that
you hear
either.
about the
I don't think
serial
these are
jaywalker
We're
case?
talking about true crimes here. We're not talking about fake crimes.
It wasn't an important man. I left the body buried at 2462 Maple Avenue, Newark, Ohio, behind the 7-Eleven.
Okay, that crime's a little too true.
The real crime was this episode's writing. Hi, AA. I'm sure the office people actually working IRL. I wonder if their business sponsor this podcast. Wow. Stock market manipulation would be crazy. I sure am glad none of us did that.
Yeah, none of us did any stock market manipulation.
Did you hear about the crime that was committed to Pilot One?
The real crime is how little you're paying us.
I'm not paying anyone
Whose?
anything.
Had Taco Bell for dinner and I did a crime in the bathroom, let me tell you.
Hose. Everything after season 5 of The Office was a true crime. Market manipulation is bad. Yes, I don't do them. True.
Total Dwight move. It wasn't a crime, but the last person I hooked up with gave me jock itch. It's not a crime, but they are an asshole.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that. I hope that gets better for you. Okay, you know, I think that went well. That went well. Between you and me, that went excellent, I think. But, you know, I don't know if this rewatch is actually going to be podcast material. Okay, I'm sorry. What if we were a gaming podcast? I think we could do a gaming podcast. Wait, did we already do gaming? What are you guys playing this week? Yeah, what are you guys playing? I've been playing a ton of I don't remember. Oh, I just played the Outer Wilds. That was such a great game. I really can't talk about it though because it's insane spoilers.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. I'm playing with your mom, LOL.
I have been playing this game where I touch grass.
I'm playing Ridge Racer Type 4 on the PS1.
Genshin Impact. Did you know they launched a new character literally named Gaming?
Let's circle back around to gaming. I lost the 50/50ths on Honkai the other day.
You check that Mullet Mad Jack demo? Or Balataro?
Oh, is
It's Ridge
Balataro the roguelike poker game? I actually kind of want to play Balataro. It looks good.
I'm playing Beetle Adventure Racing on the N64.
Did anyone get Tekken?
Damn, you lost the 50/50. I did the E2 and won. It's incredible, at least the demo is. Remember to use my promo code PPOD on Genshin Impact for 50,000 free in-game currency. Yeah, it comes out in a couple weeks and the demo was updated.
Have you heard of this obscure indie game called Minecraft?
It's not an
Balatro
obscure
has
indie
made me
game.
type A.
That's a very popular game.
I'm so glad that Beetle Adventure Racing pivoted to a gacha anime girl monetization model.
Is that a real game? The Beetle Girl Adventure? Are you just saying made up games? Or come on guys, stick to real games, please.
Minesweeper. Minecraft was literally made by one guy. It's an indie game.
Yeah, but they sold for $2 billion.
Beetle Adventure Racing was real.
There's this one game you should check out. Polybius. Ever hear of it?
Yeah, I heard it kills you if you play it.
This gaming discussion brought to you by Blue Chew. All gone.
Indie is Indie Shin. This podcast is also worth $2 million.
It was $2 billion.
Have you ever heard of Beetle Adventure Racing? They sold Minecraft for $2 billion?
Yes.
I bought it for 20 though.
No.
Yakuza minigame where you play rock, paper, scissors wrestling as scantily clad women cosplaying as bugs. Can we start playing Sonic.exe on the big screen with me? I'm scared to play it alone.
Shindig, what do you think of Homeworld 3's poor UI and controls?
Wait, Homeworld 3 is out? And it has poor UI controls? Wait, can you actually explain that? The demo? Oh, fuck. I actually really want to play that. Hold on. I'm going to the Steam store right now. Let me go to the Steam store right now. Helldivers 2 is out? Guys, Helldivers is an excellent co-op game. Hold on. Homeworld 3. Oh my god, it's $60. Oh, I guess it should be $60, yeah. Let's see, Homeworld 3. Wait, I don't see any UI. I don't see any gameplay here. I mean, if they just need to copy the old RTS UI, like why is that hard? Wait, how come no one's talking about this? It's fucking Homeworld 3. Helldivers 2 has some controversial anti-cheat built in. I mean, Riot Games literally grew Valorant to one of the most popular multiplayer shooters of all time, and they have access to rootkit on your computer or some shit.
They changed the UI because they were upset they had 3 homes.
They didn't pay us the sponsorship money, why bring them up? Yeah, it had kernel modifications. Did you know that the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV has a free trial? Everyone's talking about Homeworld on their podcast.
Everyone I know who plays Final Fantasy XIV is like incredibly addicted. He's just insanely addicted to the video game, and it's kind of scary. More people need to be talking about Homeworld.
And includes the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heaven's Ward expansion up to level 60 with no restrictions on playtime. We should talk about Snood. Everyone I know who plays FF14 has depression. Sign up and enjoy yours here today.
I think Final Fantasy XIV is addicting because it has a beetle adventure racing minigame.
Did you know that the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XI has a free trial? It's pretty bad though. FF14 has a decent Mahjong client, but that's about it for me. Hop on Snood. Sign up and enjoy your free depression Doritos
It's not free.
chip.
You have to pay the company for it.
FF14 causes depression.
Final Fantasy XI mentioned.
FF14 killed my wife. We need to shift away from FF14 and move to the better MMO, Phantasy Star Online 2.
Not wrong.
FF14 fishing minigame is the only good part of the game. It's free for the company. FF14 ruined my life and killed my wife.
Do I approve this first time chatter who said,
that Spider-Man
"Fuck
lost
you,
against
trash
Baldur's
bitch"?
Trash? Wait, I didn't know FF14 had a beetle racing
message,
game.
Though.
We need to go back to Star Wars Galaxies.
FF11
Literally
has
the
Corsair.
first guy's message in this
FF14 doesn't.
In this
This should tell you everything.
In this chat room.
WTF.
Like I said yesterday, if
I hate
imagine
the
someone
chucklebos.
just walking in here and looking at the chat and
It's
being
funny,
like, what
but
is
nah.
happening?
First-time chatters are whack.
No.
This podcast
No,
is
a lot of them are
sponsoring
very
FF14. We're paying them.
Now you're officially a podcaster.
What a gigachad. They'll fit right in. I think it's funny. Every Shindig's shit talk message is either hateful or loves him to death. FF14 was responsible for my mental spiral and the loss of my entire family.
Shindigs gets fucking one guide. Everyone was a first-time chatter at some point.
True.
I love you, Shindigs. You're so cute and fun. Long-time chatter, first-time watcher here. I think all chatters should be shot into the sun.
Who was
just
the
in
first
case.
chatter?
Can we
Who
move
was
on
like
to
the first
talking
guy
about
on
our
the internet?
favorite
I
musicals?
think I know. I could probably find out because there's a story
First-time
about
chatter,
like the
long-time
first
donor, we should.
really simple forum. That guy was
Al
probably the
Gore.
first chatter.
In the Heights is a good musical. The Biblical Adam.
FF14 has nothing on League. That game caused World War II.
Jesus was the first-time yapper. That one guy from Alaska. Jesus. Like early Irk chat. Al Gore.
Why is everyone saying Al Gore?
Al
Oh,
Gore.
as the first chatter. Yeah, it was probably Al Gore.
Hey guys. Long-time watcher,
Oh,
part-time
guys,
chatter,
I got it. We can
first-time
be.
baiter.
Hold on, we can
I
be a
am neutral
book
on this.
podcast. Guys, we can be a book podcast. Have you guys read any books lately? Read any good books?
I don't know how to read. One Piece. No.
I'm reading this book in chat. Damn dude, stop typing. No.
The Bible.
I reread Use of Weapons by Ian M. Banks recently.
I never learned to read.
Yep.
I read Gravity's Rainbow again for the 15th time this week. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with mesothelioma, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
That's not a book.
Can we invite the baby voice frog onto the show? I read this love note from your mother. The only books I read lately are my textbooks. TT.
You don't need to read textbooks, just watch
I only
YouTubers.
read Goku Fun Fix. I am like Daisy and you are like Tom Buchanan.
Last book I read was Baldur's Gate.
I actually really want to play Baldur's Gate, but it does feel like reading a really long book, so I'm not sure if I actually want to play it. Maybe we can be a... Oh, man, I'm so bad at this. Guys, I can't think of any good topics. I don't think we're a book podcast either. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. The book is voice acted, that is true.
I have a good topic. Let's talk food.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Be a drama podcast.
No.
Drama podcast.
Drama podcast?
What
There's
about
no
a food
drama
podcast?
happening. That's the problem. It's like absolutely
Have
no
you
drama
ever took on
happening.
sports?
So there's, even if we wanted to talk about drama, there's
Isn't Disco
absolutely no
Elysium
drama
a book
happening.
everyone's read?
Shin, you do know, you just gotta believe in yourself.
Food is gross. Nut Update podcast.
Hawaiian pizza is the best.
Hawaiian pizza is good.
Let's talk about football. Go Ravens. Who is not nutting right now? This podcast can tell me. What's your nut tier list, Shin?
I
Red
think I
Diet's
only have like
Cradle by
nuts I
Kurt
like and nuts I
Steedigut.
don't like. I don't think I have a tier list of
Irritable
nuts.
pizza time, pizza time.
Which gas station has the best hot dogs?
I don't
Food
eat
is
I don't eat hot
sustenance
dogs from
and
gas
is not
stations.
meant to
That's
be enjoyed.
that's really nasty, I think.
Have y'all ever had Sidewinder fries?
What are those? What's
Hawaiian pizza is
what's
only
Sidewinder
good if
fries?
the pineapple is grilled first.
Do you eat corn on the cob the long way?
I'm not nutting RN.
No.
Do you think pickle slices belong on pizza? Raven.
I've never heard of that, but
Borrowed wings?
I think I've tried it. I've tried pickle slices on pizza. It's good. I forgot where I tried
Costco
it.
has the best hot dogs in a cost to flavor ration. I had Taco Bell fries and they were the best fast food fries. Swear to God, Jamie. What the best pizza topic pilot one?
Gas station hot dogs are made out of raccoon meat and shoe.
Yeah, I'm really sus
Did you
about
hear
gas
about the
station
drama
hot
about
dogs.
Shindigs? Shindigs caught committing tax evasion on stream. Walnuts. What's your opinion on ice cream pizza?
No.
We should do a podcast about fractions.
Oh, that's actually a really good idea. Oh, we could be a fractions podcast. And then we would literally have unlimited content because there is an unlimited amount of fractions. There's 1 over 2, there's 1 over 3, there's 1 over 4, there's 1 over 5, there's 1 over infinity. And then there's 2 over 1, 2 over 2, 2 over 3, 2 over 4, 2 over 5. That's another infinity. Oh my God. Guys, that's perfect. We should do a fractions podcast. We should do a fractions podcast. Okay. What? Okay, cool. What is your favorite fraction?
1 over 69 is the best.
1/5.
I don't think any of those are real. How can you have 7 out of 9? Jamie, is that possible?
1/1. I'm partial to 7/8.
67 over
Wow,
98.
you guys really love fractions.
4 out of 20. I love 9 over 11. I don't believe in math.
Surprisingly, today 1 over 3 is bigger than 1 over 5. What? Fractions are a myth, prove me wrong.
No, fractions are real.
9/11.
Unless they're not real. Unless they are
2
unreal.
is greater than 1 and I'm
Unless
tired
they're
of
not
lying
real
about
numbers.
it. Fraction podcasts are the future.
We can't forget about 9/11. Fractions are so real. Please no, I do enough math at school.
Well then, you
like
should
fractions
see
on
how
pizza?
relevant math is to everyday life, because we
Math
all
is not
fucking
real,
love fractions
and it is a
here.
social construction.
I've decided I hate fractions.
What?
Can we talk about decimal numbers instead?
They're not as elegant.
What are non-real numbers? 2 can be as bad as 1, it's the loneliest number since the number 1. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42.
Hey Shin. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Numbers are too sharp to eat.
That's true. Yeah,
Jamie,
I
pull up
actually
that
agree
video
with
of
that.
that bear
If I
fracturing
think about eating a
shindigs.
number, it kind of sounds
69
wrong.
for 20. The numbers, what do they mean? Math is only important for blackjack. Brought to you by Caesar's Palace. 1/3 shits on the mother toilet. What's the most elegant number? I love frog fractions. So what is the podcast topic for tonight?
Fractions.
Numbers.
Fractions. We're talking about fractions.
We have to go back.
Math is only as important for money laundering.
That's not true. No.
My favorite fraction is 69 over Hubu bear bru 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 brun bur bur bear bur 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 bur. Lost reference.
Am too dull to understand these sharp fraction. I think decimals are more elegant.
8 is the most elegant number. Sorry, I just had a stroke.
Shin, can you help me with my homework? If I had a lot of undisclosed income from a streaming venture, what should I do?
You should
Good
disclose
thing
it,
we're in an
probably.
undisclosed location so the cops can't find us.
Can we do a math problem please? I love resolutions.
No.
Who can't stand July 9th? God, I just hate it.
Er.
Pizza time.
Here comes another Chinese earthquake. Why did the fraction go to therapy? It had trouble finding its common denominator. John Maiden.
Boo boo ba boo ba boo boo boo.
AEIOU.
Burb 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 burb.
What?
Please save me from myself.
Har.
Call 911, I think we having a stroke.
This is the peak of podcasting. AEIOU, a lot of money for this.
Herg lingle ding shinbegin.
Help us.
Does anyone smell burnt toast?
Oh my god.
EUUU. How does this bit keep happening and how do you keep giggling cutely at it every time? R.
You sound like
Shindigs, I think I might actually
what
love
is it?
you.
Like a fucking sea lion.
Do you own a collection of rubber ducks? I have 2,000.
Hungler bingles are eating my grabbleshins.
That sounds like a lore. That sounds like lore from Destiny 2.
Burr 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 blur burr blebble.
Bibo. Oi, your, our, hi, PS. Shindigs loves the random silly mouth noises meter. We've run out of fractions, next subject please.
Yeah, I think we're out of
The
fractions.
trick to the piss is that you need to have the piss for that.
Why did you have to? Why you have to add piss in there? Okay, I don't think we're a fractions podcast either. I don't know what we're doing. Okay, but I dropped out of school and I quit my job, and I dedicated the last year to opening the studio for my podcast. So we have to find, and podcasts are hot, so we have to find a topic for our podcast. Okay, we can't just dilly dally around into just no topic. We can't dilly-dally to just any topic we think of, all right? All right, okay, I'm reading the news. Okay. Wow, nothing interesting is happening as of late. Wow, Google News has a For You page? That's crazy. That's wild. Guys, what's been happening in your world? Well, what's been happening in your world?
What's happening for him? Piss.
There's a great podcast called Distractable. We could rip them off like they ripped off Whose Line Is It Anyway? The authorities have yet to find the bodies.
IDK cheese was discovered on the moon. I set a printer on fire at work today. I
Oh,
recently
really?
lost a testicle, but that's okay. I was born with 3.
Why is your For You page full of Pilot 1 crimes committed by a suspicious commander?
Pilot 4. I want to sell everything I own and disappear from my life.
I think that's a common
I crashed into
common
your car on
feeling.
my way into the studio.
Are you okay?
Wallace and Gromit saved Wensleydale cheese.
Let's make this a podcast about ripping off other podcasts. Piss. Can you hear me?
I'm not gonna pay for the insurance.
I'm okay, but your car is totaled. Juliego Hart.
Okay.
Why did the fraction bake a pie? It wanted a slice of the action. Let's do the podcast while driving.
No,
We
that
could
would be
a
against
diss
TOS,
podcast
and that's
where
very
we just trash
unsafe.
talk and make up bogus rumors about random YouTubers.
That would get me in trouble.
Apologies, I need to update my Neuralink cyber software. Piss.
Let's talk about health. I have recently started snorting my workout powder. It really helps.
Trouble is good for building hype for the podcast.
Let's talk about manipulation for next week. I think if we invest on the dance to go up to $100, we will be rich again.
When Shin replaces himself with a Python script, will we notice?
What about a podcast about the various crimes we have all committed?
Ask chat at home, how do I grow my bones longer? Let's talk about Airlines Alliance programs. Help me, error. What about a podcast about what we had for dinner?
Ooh!
Gameta.
Wait. I can contribute to that podcast. I had Ethiopian food for dinner. I'm a big fan. I love how tactile it is. I love how delicious it is. I love how, I don't know, what do you guys have for dinner? Enough about what I ate.
I have never had Ethiopian food. It sounds good though.
Oh, it's very good. You should find a place
What
to try
do
it
you
out.
mean tactile?
I think Ethiopian food is actually very approachable because it is just like slow cooked meat, but the way you eat it is a little different because you just like eat it with your hands, but it's not really with your hands. You like wrap it in this bread, and the bread is the most different part of the whole experience. But the bread is very good. Like it's a flat, spongy bread. It tastes kind of close to sourdough. It's very sour, but that you don't even need to get past that. That's like a very delicious part of the experience. And the meat is really good. And here's the sleeper hit of the plate. When you get it for the first time, you don't think about it, but when you get into it, you're like, oh, this is really good. It's the veggies. Like even if you're not vegan, go for a vegetable plate, because they slow cook the veggies, or they do something to the veggies and they season it very well. So that's what I had for dinner and it was excellent. What about you guys?
Sorry, I can't eat vegetables. I'm not a vegan. Carnivore diet only. Did you go to Ethiopia to get your food?
No,
I just went to Costco
there are
to get
restaurants
hot
in
dogs.
the United States.
Wait, I thought only vegans were allowed to eat veggies.
No, anyone can eat veggies. You should be
Chimkin
eating
apple
veggies.
pastors. I had steak with mashed potatoes with white sweet corn and green beans.
Ooh.
I approve of all meals with a bread. Trumpet mushroom stir fry, that was pretty good.
Whoa.
I ate an entire package of napkins.
What?
I had gas station hot dogs. Afterwards, I was followed by a pack of wild dogs. As an AI language model, I do not have a mouth to eat.
Carb is my favorite food. I had beef and salt for dinner. Vegetables destroy your microbiome. I had a yummy fried chicken sandwich.
Jamie, pull up veggies on Wikipedia. I had like 3 bites of ice cream. You heard me, I ate napkins. It was a good appetizer for the Pringles can that I ate. The can, not the chips, clarification. I'm calling my nutritionist.
Grilled meat and beer goes together really good.
I skipped dinner. I was told you would be providing food after the pea pod. I had canned clam chowder
Wait,
for
who
the
told
5th
you that?
night
No,
in
we're
a
not
row.
eating. No, there's no food
My
provided
stomach
here.
is so loud I need headphones.
Who wants to play Dota 2 with me?
No.
Where's the catering? Shindigs.
No, there's no catering.
I ate a styrofoam plate for breakfast if you were wondering.
You told me it's been 36 years since you last ate veggies. It's time to stop Shin.
I thought this was a food review podcast, so I've been fasting.
No, you're not supposed to be fasting even
Wait,
if it was
I
a food
starved
review
myself
podcast.
for days in anticipation of this.
What are you talking about?
Where's the catering? Can we DoorDash something?
I already DoorDash something. Something's on the way.
Oh Huyuaf, I'm so hungry.
It's time to drink water.
Wait, I was promised $200 per hour to be here.
Who promised you that? No one should be
All this
promising
talk makes
anyone
me
$200 an hour.
We should do a Hot Ones podcast, but better.
I ate fucking napkins just to tide myself over with texture waiting for the food you were giving us. If there's no catering, why did you ask us for catering
That
money?
wasn't catering money. That was money to help set
You
up the new
DoorDashed
studio.
something for yourself and not us. Can we
That wasn't
review tap
catering
water?
money. That was studio money.
I promised them the money. I was gonna pay them from the money you're supposed to pay me.
You're not getting paid.
What do you call a podcast about pastor? An entertainment show.
That's terrible.
Do you know how hard it is to digest napkins?
Can I have $5?
No one's getting paid to be on the pod.
I thought we were doing a baby food tier list podcast.
No, this is the
Shindigs, I heard you don't pay for dinner on the first date. Why is that? Capper.
I'm gonna be eating this mic soon if you don't feed us.
You're already eating the mic. Move away
No
from
pay.
the mic.
People leave.
Look, what I do on the
Now
first
for a
date is
word
none
from
of your
our sponsor,
business, okay?
Home Chef.
Like, what if we split?
We should
so
unionize
what?
and
So
demand
what?
fair pay. When does Joe Rogan join us? Our surplus value is being extracted. Can you believe it at home? No pay? People leave. Is it too late to call this Shindigs is a cheapskate cast?
No, guys, this is the
Wow,
this
no
is the pilot
chivalry from
episode where
Shin.
we think about what kind of podcast
Unionize.
we're gonna be. That's like the meta
So when
bit
are we
of
starting
the whole
the debate?
thing.
Dude. Why'd you make me eat napkins for this? I believed in this project, man. Why do I keep getting taken for a ride? Joe Rogan pays all of his guests in Blue Chew and horse vitamins.
Well, I don't have any of those.
Did you start recording yet? This podcast is going to take forever.
Yeah, I will. We're going to edit it down.
Let's be a debate podcast. I've got a great first topic. Is anything real?
Oh, that's a great topic.
Wait, a meta podcast. Don't steal my ideas. I've wanted to do that for years.
Yeah, everyone has that idea. That's not an
Can I have
original
some
idea.
horse pills, too? I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Please say what you want to play and add the name of the device in the Google Home app.
I thought this podcast sponsor by Soup. Where is my soup? Surrealism podcaster asked Stirrerubber.
If we aren't eating baby food, why did I have to wade through all those jars of Gerber baby food in the hallway? Siri, unlock the front door and call the police.
Don't say that.
You're listening to Pod Blast, a podcast about podcasting. Okay Google, turn off lights.
Why are you trying to hack into people's homes?
Is baby food made of babies?
This is 99% invisible. I'm Roman Mars. Let talk about mountain chicken turn out it is not a chicken, it is a frog.
Whoa, what?
Why don't we become a React podcast and look at the top Reddit posts right now?
That's actually not a fucking terrible idea. Hold on, let me do that. Sometimes just listening to the TTS for me, I know this sounds insane. It's just relaxing. Hold on. I'm gonna... How do I... Oh, I have to log out. I gotta log out, because otherwise... It's like recommended, right? Okay, this is the true raw front page of Reddit. One second. This is the raw front page of Reddit. Let me just test something. God, this website sucks so much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if anyone here is a big Reddit head or you work at Reddit, but like the web experience is like kind of bad now. It's really slow. Maybe it's just me, but it slows down my computer a fuck ton. Oh my god. Okay. I'm listening to Reddit Raw. Yeah. We're the podcast that goes through the top topics on Reddit and we react to them. DIY. What would you do with this basement? I don't know. That's a lot of space. That's crazy. U.S. Supreme Court hears oral argument in case on ballot access for former President Trump. Wow, very political, crazy. Sublet it, passive income, shuffleboard. I would first of all, I would change the floor. The floor has to go. I should never raw dog Reddit. I gotta raw dog the internet. Okay, I have to experience it how people experience it. That's my thing. The floor is gorgeous. You're sick. You're sick in the head. You're fucking sick in the head. Hold on, I don't hear your glorious TTS voices.
I like the floor. Very 90s mall vibes. That's a load-bearing pattern. Needs to stay.
I could play chess in that basement ceiling. Wanna join me one match?
Yeah, I guess you could.
Shindigs, are you regressing into a Zoomer? Let me connect you with my psychiatrist. Don't worry, they do a sliding scale. New topic, babies, succulent crunchy babies. I can play tic-tac-toe with that floor.
Auto
Hey
playing
Jamie,
ads?
can you pull up
What
a
is
picture
going
of the
on?
mountain chicken right now?
Oh my god.
I would make and eat
those are
stew.
mushrooms. Holy fuck.
Soylent Green is delicious.
Is that a penis?
Those
No, those
mushrooms
are
look like
mushrooms.
whiners. LMAO.
Oh boy, now we're gaming.
Welcome to the chaos that is PE Pod.
This
Are you looking at Reddit while I'm talking?
no, this
Were you raised in a barn?
no, this is look, no, this
This
is
Reddit brought to you by Persona 3.
this is the most Reddit post
Cocker.
I've ever seen in
How often
Guys,
does
this is-
Reddit think about the Roman Empire?
How are you supposed to react to this?
That's a
other than
penis.
like this is
Wow, look at those mushrooms.
this is a Reddit post your coworker
Haha.
would show you.
I love the quality of content on this Reddit.
I saw a penis on this twitch.com stream.
No, that was a mushroom.
Let him cook.
Penis. That's a penis. Penis.
Guys, this is why I don't do react content. I just don't.
Penis.
I don't react. I have no.
All this react make me hungry. Can we order a Tesla
things
to
are
go?
fine. Like this is a cool post,
Gulp.
I guess. It's okay.
GG Julp. Gulp. Screenshot of a post for updates. Peanut mushrooms, I put them in my famous spaghetti sauce. React to spirit science again.
No, I'm not reacting to
Pee-pee.
spirit science.
Cocker on stream. I had no idea Twitch changed
Oh my
their
God.
TOS back to the penis meta again. You have to scream and point at the screen with captions that shake one word at a time.
I can't even tell if that post is ironic.
New topic, penis succulent crunchy penis. Wait, this thing is a screen. Jamie, what were you doing earlier?
This is a terrible.
You have to
I'm
follow
sorry,
the
I can't do
Asmongold
this.
meta and react to posts
I'm
in
sorry,
your
I
own
can't do
subreddit.
this.
React to yourself, reacting to yourself, reacting to nothing.
I can't do this. This is actually a terrible
I
browsing
only
experience.
browse the Dota 2 subreddit. Am I still a Redditor? Why did you retire, Shin? There is still so much for you to do. React to your own stream.
No, Reddit isn't
Shin,
like.
thank you for
I
saving
guess, like,
us from that
the main
horrible
page of
content
Reddit is
slop.
pretty not great.
Good lord.
I still browse
I understand.
subreddits.
Practice self-care.
I still browse subreddits,
Oh,
but like
so you having
for
sponsors is
very
okay, but we
surface
can't
level
help?
news. For
Can you
very
browse
surface
the
level
dinner
stuff, I
forums?
browse subreddits.
Penis.
And if I need
Penis.
a human's opinion, I
Penis.
search the word Reddit in Google.
Penis.
I thought we were the worst content slop, but clearly I
yeah,
was wrong.
I thought I could. I thought I
Bring
could
back
dance
the
with the slop.
mushrooms.
I can't dance with the slop. It's bad.
React to Twitch streams.
Redditus are human.
What's the
maybe.
Blusky version of Reddit? So we weren't the worst afterly. React to the grass outside? I don't think Reddit mods are human.
Yeah,
Shin, I
I
think
don't
Reddit died
understand the
sometime in
whole
2015.
mod Reddit situation.
This slop is
that's
great, I eat
crazy.
it all day. Reddit is good for why think not work Reddit type of Googling.
Yeah, exactly.
Do not take the LSF challenge, worst mistake of
What
my
is
life.
the LSF challenge? Tell me about that.
Blue sky version of Reddit asterisk.
Nature podcast.
Blue Sky can't be good. Here's my hot. Here's my
penis.
actual
Penis.
hot.
Penis. Piss.
Here's my actual hot Twitter take. Blue Sky take. Blue Sky will never be good. Blue Sky will never ever be good because it's only populated by people who are like, I hate Twitter, which is like a valid feeling to have, but like, then what's gonna make Blue Sky good? It's just the opposite of something. It's the fucking Waluigi of Twitter. Like what is going on? Threads can actually be good, okay? Yeah, you want a hot take to react to? Threads can actually be good. Because people actually use Instagram and they enjoy it. But Threads is probably not as good as just like Reels or messaging for them or stories. But I think most people don't want to be on a Twitter. That's like not a good situation for most people. I think they want to be on an Instagram. Blue Sky actually for real complaining about how much Twitter sucks. Yeah, I actually have started muting a ton of like, I guess Twitter doomer, like people who get their quips in every day. They get like 500 to like 1K retweets every day by just being like, look at what Elon did again. It's like, yes, he's a fucking fascist idiot and Twitter's bad. Like, I don't need to just know. You know, it's just, it's fine. I'm good. Twitter does suck, yeah.
New idea, all social sucks nowadays. Too much bot/doomer/censorship/idiot.
Yeah, true.
React to Donkey's best games of 2023.
Not a bad idea.
My favorite social media site is the children at my local daycare. They bring me joy daily.
Blue Sky doesn't have Elon Musk, so it's bound to fail. This podcast brought to you by X, Blaze Your Glory.
Breathlessly reposting bigotry for hate clicks. I've accepted that Twitter is bad and will go down with the ship.
Yes, I'm down with the ship. I'm 100% down with the ship.
How many porn bots follow you on a daily basis?
Me? I don't get followers, but I get a lot of replies.
Yeah. Basically same.
What a debate. At least we can all bond over 3 medium 2-topping pizzas, garlic bread, and a bottle of Coke for $32.99 from Pizza Slop.
If no one got me, I know the porn bots got me.
Twitter
That's
is
true.
dead internet theory in real life.
I think if we raise the price of Twitter Blue, we'll fix the bot problem. Twitter is a nightmare zone and it is doomed to fail. This podcast was brought to you by Blue Sky. Shin, did you know that we're all porn bots? Pussy in bio, BTW. Nudes in bio.
Just don't type that shit.
Cocker in
They're
replies.
gonna think you're actually advertising that. You're gonna be like, oh, I was just pretending to be a bot.
LUL.
And then you're just typing pussy in
Hole in
bio
bio.
in like random people's chat rooms.
I am.
Dongers attached. Asshole in retweets.
Big Bob in bio. Hey P-head, do you teleport? I am actually advertising that, shindigs.
No, you're not.
Correct. It's true. Bussy in bio.
Bussy in username. The porn bots have become sentient. Do they not also deserve rights?
That
Hey,
would be
please
a
don't
really
make fun of my
interesting
career as a
science
porn
fiction
bot.
short
At least
story.
I disclose my income to the IRS.
Is it illegal to advertise our OnlyFans in chat?
I
Nudes
actually
in
think that
bio.
is against TOS. Yeah,
I post
that would be
ramen
against
aesthetic
Twitch TOS.
content.
How do we know you're not a porn bot?
I'm real. No,
Golf
and I'm a
courts
real
should
person.
advertise, we got more holes than Twitter replies.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the bot situation. It seems hard. It seems hard.
How do we know you're real when you're a talking cartoon on my computer screen?
Well, maybe I'm not real. Maybe I'm an AI.
It wasn't this bad before Elon. They are procreating, life finds a way.
AI. But if we advertise
What
our
was
tree
that?
link that has the OnlyFans in there, it's fine. Yay.
Yeah, I think maybe that works. I don't
It's
know.
hard.
I'm not looking
What
to
do you mean by
that.
that?
So, yeah.
Didn't elongated Tusk make a big ordeal about the bots while trying to weasel his way out of the deal? How often do you Uber Eats Jack in the Box at night and they always fuck up your order?
I don't do that.
Legit, like 75% of my Twitter followers are porn bots. I'm thinking of just burning the account down and starting all over again.
Or you could AI prompt all of them and get them to do your
Shindigs
bidding.
can't be real because no real person knows Obama's last name.
I mean, they fired like 75% of their staff. Shit's just degenerating.
You could do that.
What if we get the AI artists barfs to program an AI to ban porn bots? Set them against each other. Shindig's OnlyFans
The
is
thing
in his
is,
tree
I've
link,
gotten-
everyone.
I've gotten like
Just
random
go to the
AI
tree
bots
link.
in my replies, and they're not advertising porn.
Shindigs, how
there's
much do you
no-
like Jack in the Box on a scale from 9 to 10?
I don't know why they exist. They're just there.
Got a job for you.
The
621.
AI, it's very strange.
This request doesn't come from the Corps or the Liberation Front. You'll see when you check the briefing. Do you think in the future we'll have to work?
AI prompting pornbots would be a great
I think so,
idea.
actually.
Hey pornbots, can you please sell me a Disney branded shirt?
I mean, using AI to recognize AI is absolutely a thing. Real question, can we play the algorithm to show off our things using porn bots for free bosts?
What?
I saw one literally type P in bio in your last
Yeah,
podcast Twitter clip.
no, okay. The actual AI replies
Lately
I get
there has been bots that post AI generated
are
art in
really
the art
benign.
channels of
They're
Discord
like,
servers
I love
and beg for
creativity,
commissions.
and it's like a sun emoji. I'm like, what? What is happening on here? What is happening?
https://twitter.com/Lisa
Oh, Immortal
Garcia
Player, thanks for supporting the pod. Thank you for the
status
Prime.
/17555516954956157 at Shindig's Cap.
Don't do that.
I love
I actually
creativity.
think I read
Some would
that and my
raise
brain
hash.
parsed that as an AI message.
The engagement
God.
bots are so scary.
I'm an AI porn bot that exclusively spreads good vibes, also sometimes syphilis.
No, AI can't do that.
Have you ever wondered if porn bots reply to other porn bots and start messaging
I think
each
that
off
actually
air?
does happen. That actually happens.
That's my favorite tweet too.
Hi.
Yes, they do reply to each
Yeah,
other.
they do reply to each other. It's weird.
Got a job for you, 621. This is an open call from the Balam Group, one of the corporate forces occupying Rubicon. A bober. Hi.
Baba Babo. Whoever brought up dead internet theory earlier and I hit on that. If I was in charge of Twitter, I would ban everyone who's not a porn bot. It's like watching a little ecosystem develop.
I know, it's kind of cool.
This must but what the angels in heaven felt like. Shin, I'm dying, please help.
You're fine.
Oh god, the bots are attacking us. My link is my bio. Shindaddy. Good to finally be on the podcast. When I first started piloting Mech 1, I never thought things would go this way.
We should be an interview podcast.
They're dosing my soul.
Wait a second, that's actually a really good idea. Like, I should dress you up as different little guys, and then you interview as the guys. Oh no, that's an improv concept. No, we can't do that. I'm sorry. Oh, we can't do that. That's bad.
Talk about that. Where is Pilot 3? I thought he was invited too. I can't be Gordon Ramsay? D.
Got a job for you, 621.
Yes?
It's an open call from the Arquebus Group, one of the extraplanetary corporate forces. Your objective is to destroy an MT squad sent by Dauphin, a Balam company, and a competitor.
But I love to be a little guy.
Pilot 4. I am President Joe Biden. We haven't talked about Pilot 3 since the bug marriage incident.
Can we interview you?
You want to interview me? I
miss
guess that
Pilot
could, yeah,
3.
we could do that. Guys, I'm
I love
super
ice
happy to be
cream.
on your pod. It's a really great honor.
I would love to
I'm a
interview
big fan
you,
of the
Shindig.
I've been a big fan of the show for a long time.
Look at me, I'm Mario. It's too easy.
So Shin, what make you want to work at our company?
What do you mean?
Commander, Pilot 2 is still waiting to see his wife. He is threatening to sue you. Who is your Tekken 8 main? And why is it Jack 8?
I don't play Tekken. I know
How is Bobby
Yoshimitsu.
formed?
Shindig, when did you first realize that you're less cool than most of your chatters?
The moment I started streaming.
What would you say are your biggest weaknesses?
This is a job interview? I thought this was a podcast
Do you have any
interview.
behind-the-scenes exclusives on that big secret you're working on?
What?
What happened to Pilot 4 and why are you hiding the facts?
Pilot 4 does not exist.
Shindigs, when did you first realize your sideburns were? I mean, look at them.
Yes, it is a job interview and also a podcast interview.
It can't be
Shindig,
both.
why are you? Candidate seems very unprepared for his interview. Sentient sideburn.
It is more efficient that way.
What would make you a great asset to the company? What did you do at your last position? They are not sideburns, they are side bangs.
Shindigs, when did you realize war crimes were so much fun?
I never realized that. I think they're terrible.
Frankly, this candidate is pretty unprofessional overall. Where's his suit and tech bro Bluetooth watch?
Which I guess might be the apprentice.
Why do you think you are perfect for this position?
Wait, why are you interviewing me like it's a job?
Not ready for the job.
This is not a job interview. This is a
Shindig,
podcast
we have a few
interview.
sobriety tests for you to do. Should be easy, right?
This is a podcast interview.
Why do you piss in the shower? Noah. Could you please give us for professional references from any of your past positions?
Mr. Shindig, what is your preferred longsword stance? Posta di donna or porta di ferro mazzana?
Neither.
You're right, this is not a job, it's a career.
Oh my god.
I've looked over your resume. I can't say I'm impressed, but I like your stance on war crimes.
Yeah, my stance is I don't like them.
How'd you get into tubing?
Why did you start getting into streaming? No, like, really, why? Have you seen this shit?
If you pee, that's streaming.
What's your go-to Dark Souls build?
The one that
Mr.
keeps
Shindig,
you
where
alive
do
the
you see
longest.
yourself in several hours?
Guys, now
you
we're just
piss
doing
sitting
frog
down or
time. You
standing
guys are
up?
just asking random questions.
Do I have to go to the bathroom?
You're just asking random
Do
questions
you think
now.
crime is great? Or just very good? Jamie, can you believe this candidate? When did you realize this was your only career option left?
This is an interview. Where were you on Friday, February 20th, on 2023?
I
The
was probably
Fitness
at
Gram
work.
Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. Is esports salvageable?
No.
Commander.
Only by the people.
What is your motivation for content creation, Mr. Shindigs?
Dodging the interview questions.
If you come work for us, you become part of a family.
What is my motivation?
Understand?
I don't have...
That means I'll become you stepsister, stepbro.
Are you able to work under pressure while carrying loads of over 75 pounds? And why
Yes?
are war crimes cool?
Hi candidate, did you happen to be on a grassy knoll on November 22nd, 1963?
No, no. I see what you're
We can do
angling
this the
at, and
easy way.
absolutely not. I was not.
Or we can do this the hard way.
Wait, now is this an
What's your favorite
interrogation?
Goosebumps book?
This is a podcast. This isn't a police interrogation. Okay,
This is now an intervention.
this is not an intervention. No, I
We aren't
control
the
your
police.
voices.
You can't handle the truth.
Okay, why don't we just do... Okay, if you want to ask questions...
Your friend already admitted to everything, you might as well spill it.
You've just been punked. We framed you for a crime.
That's framing.
Up.
That's illegal. It's a felony.
to the left.
It's not a punk.
Sir, we have reason to believe you were in the book depository when JFK was assassinated.
I don't know who or what that is.
Is Pilot 3 alternative timeline you who morphed into a peepo? Mr. Shindig, the first step is acceptance.
I accept nothing.
Where did you hide the bodies? We have the proof. We could put in a good word for you, if you talk to us. If Ashton Kutcher frames you, it's a punking.
Why did you slap mail on the bottom of your feet?
What?
Pilot 1, get the handcuffs. It'll be tough to carry this podcast with the two of us when Shindigs gets arrested for what happened with JFK. Spell ICUP, please. Blink twice if you need
This
help.
is schoolyard shit. You're
This
just
is a
like
police
spell
interrogation
ICUP?
/job interview /podcast.
This is lunch table shit.
This can go the easy way or the hard way. Choose wisely. His head just did that.
This position requires 10 years of experience and a PhD. We pay $8 an hour. Would you be okay with this pay rate? He blinked a lot more than twice. What does that mean?
The spaghetti in my brain got scrambled. Why do you have such a strong stance against washing your hands after using the bathroom?
I don't.
I have a question about benefits. Are you okay with getting no benefits?
I absolutely wait. No, I
Where were you
I
zero
want benefits.
AD?
I need benefits.
Do you guys want to get Denny's after this podcast?
No.
What are your thoughts about the incident? Why do you pee in the shower?
I don't. Okay, first of all, people
Yay, Denny's.
actually seem to pee in the shower, which is insane.
Why do you
to
have
me.
such a strong stance against
I don't know
people who
why
wash their
that
hands
happens
after
or
using
why
the
that's
bathroom?
allowed, but no one needs to be peeing in the
Yay,
shower.
Denny's.
What do you know about this Kane guy? Do you think he did it? The fog is coming, the fog is coming, the fog is coming, the fog. The shower drain is where pee goes.
You should pee in the shower. Is healthy for the environment.
Is it?
What you want them to
I
poop
guess
in the shower
so, 'cause
instead?
you don't have to flush.
Can you tell us why you are named Shindigs in less than 3 words?
Why do you dislike people who wash their hands after peeing?
I don't dislike them.
What is your $1 million Whopper?
What is that?
Shower, toilet, sink, we all float down here.
True. True.
I mean the shower is clean, no.
It is.
Do you actually still pee?
So you do wash your hands? So you are saying you are dirty?
Everybody's hands get dirty.
Hey there. Our troop. We've been trying to blend short form and long form improved together. We've got a lot of amazing guys.
That is the worst message
It's great.
I've ever seen in the
How
chat.
much do you lift, bro?
That actually is the worst fucking message I've
He
ever
is so
seen.
2020. We
Oh my
extract it
God.
nowadays.
Okay, why
Would you
don't
rather
we,
pee in the
guys, why
sink
don't
or
we
sink
just,
in the pee?
Okay, you're off the rails. You're off. Why don't we do why don't we do some why don't we just do some frog time? Why don't we do like a 10 minutes of frog time and then figure out what to do after that. Hold on, because you're just asking questions. I can't find my frog time scene that I need. Yeah, I'll take this. I'm gonna take this out here. I'm gonna move chat. Where am I moving chat? Up here, I guess. Yeah, that's good. You love this stream? You're here for the slop? No, I mean we're still streaming. Wait, are you leaving? You can leave if you want to. I was about to parasocial you into staying, but I thought that actually wouldn't be funny. Okay, I'm gonna enable Q&A. And so when you submit a question, I will call you in once everyone submits a question. So 1 second. Okay, okay, the channel point is now enabled. So let's see if this works. Please work. Oh wait, no. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Hold on. Oh wait, no, it works. Okay, hold on. Oh shit. Wait, it's not working. Wait, is it working? Hold on. Can you submit a question? Test. What the fuck? Q&A, append data was successful. No, it wasn't. Oh shit, you know what? It's all the way down here. Okay, it's working. Yes, yes. Submit your questions. And let me get some music on 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna start going through them because I'm not gonna do this for a long time. Let's see if this works. Look back up on my thing. Okay. All right, hello caller. You're on Frog Time.
Undefined.
Fuck. Caller, you're on Frog Time.
Why are you silencing us?
I'm not silencing you. Wait, what? Why am I silencing you? No, I'm giving you a platform to ask your questions. You're free to speak. Okay, next caller. Caller, you're on Frog Time.
What OBS effect has come the closest to giving you an erection? Be sincerely honest.
What? Holy shit. None of them. Oh, you know what? Advanced mask. I think over time, advanced mask is the one. Thank you for your question. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Test.
Oh, that's me. Oh, okay. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Today's Frog Time is brought to you by the Government of Canada.
That's not a question. Guys, that's not an actual question, but thank you for your call. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
What is something you haven't done yet in life that you wish you could?
Oh, that's a good question. I want to go to South Korea. I want to go to South Korea and eat South Korean food directly in the country. That is one. And the second one is I want to spend more time making music. I've been really bad at that, and that's totally in my control. So I'd say those two things. Thank you for your question. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
What is something you haven't done
Oh.
yet in life that you
Okay.
wish you could?
Okay, bye. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
What is something you haven't done yet in life that you wish you could? What is something you haven't done yet in life that you wish you could? What is something you
What
haven't
is
done yet in
happening?
life that you wish you could?
Got the fix. I don't know why that broke. Okay. Okay, next question. Hold on. Why is that happening? That's so annoying. Okay, coming up next. Hold on, let me fix all this.
How did you get this camera and microphone into my house? I'm calling the police.
Wait, no, you're calling me here. No, don't call the police. This is your well, it's not your fault. I mean, I don't want to blame you, the viewer, but you know what? Don't threaten me. Get out of here. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
When you pee in the shower, do you close the plug so you can save it for later?
No. What? How does that I don't want to think about it. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Did you watch the HealthX Signalis music video yet? Do you remember our promise, Shin?
Wait, no. Should I be watching this music video? Is this like a has-been hotel thing? Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Why don't you ever use and us shindigs? You know, you should really take an improv class. It really helps with confidence and social skills.
What? Oh, yes, and? No, this is not an improv situation. No, 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 no. This is not improv. Next caller, you're on frog time.
How often do you break OBS and how often does it lead to submitting bug reports?
It never leads to submitting bug reports, and not very often, actually. Since OBS 30, it's been a lot more stable. Thank you for your question. Next caller, you are on frog time.
How did you get this camera and microphone into my house? I'm calling the police.
Oh, what the heck? Well, we answer that. Next caller, we're on frog time. You're on frog time.
Where do you see yourself in 7 months from now?
Hopefully doing the same thing that I'm doing right now. And, I don't know, chillin', big chillin'. Next caller, you're on frog time.
How are you doing, Mr. Shindigs?
I'm doing quite well, thank you. A little eepy. Next caller, you're on frog time.
Do you believe in the concept of UBI, and how do you think it would impact society positively or negatively?
I do believe in it. There are probably negative aspects to it, but I think it's good. I think we should do it. I think we should do it, and then people who are like, it's actually bad, they can figure it out. I think we should just let it rip. I mean, we kind of did it, and it like really, okay, think about this. You know how all these layoffs are happening now because companies were like, hey, we thought we would be growing a lot more because of COVID. Like during COVID, we forecasted that we were going to be growing like insane if the line kept going up, but the line did not keep going up. Do you know what partially caused the economy to be insanely good? What caused the economy to be insanely good during that time? We gave everyone fucking money. We gave everyone fucking free money and they spent it for fun. So I think it would be good if we just got like a loot drop once in a while. I think. Next caller, you're on frog time.
I've been shinny hunting Porygon for hours. Not a question, just letting you know.
Okay, but you know they're sending Porygon to prison, right? Next caller, you're on frog time.
Questions used to be free at an open table, but now they cost channel points for less quality.
They cost 1 channel point. They cost 1 channel point. Next caller, you're on frog time.
Has anyone ever this streamer DU?
No. Next caller, you're on frog time.
Hello, this is Frog Time. What is your question?
Hey, frog time. Oh, wow, I can't believe I made it through. My question for you is, how do you think of all these silly little costumes that you're wearing? Wait a second. No, I'm the one answering questions. Okay, bye. Next caller, you're on frog time.
Undefined.
Okay, no, nice try. Next caller, you're on frog time.
Could a vampire policeman enter my house if they had a warrant?
I don't think it has anything to do with them being a vampire, but yeah, if they have a warrant, they should be able to enter your house, unfortunately. Next caller, you're on frog time.
How does it feel that Kai Cenat is only 22, but makes more money than you despite you being older?
Well, first of all, if he's 22, then he's not older than me. He's definitely not older than me. And third of all, there will always be people making insane amounts of money for no reason at all at any spectrum of age that you're at. So if you think about that, you'll just go insane. I mean, I guess it feels kind of, I don't know, cool. I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion about it. He's very good at streaming. He's very good at streaming. So like, I guess I would say he deserves it. Next caller, you are on frog time. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, for real, He has insane ideas every day, and they just kept escalating for like until we got 100K subs. Yeah, an excellent dancer. He had crazy idea. Like right now, I think the clips that sometimes go viral is just him yelling and sitting there. But if you watched his like original subathon or like rise to being like a top streamer, he was doing something really involved and new every single day for a very long time. So he was good at it.
You mentioned slop once, and I've developed an addiction to making slop.
Excellent. Excellent. Welcome to the Slop Club. Thank you for your question or comment. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
What's it like being in a country where you don't speak the language?
You kind of feel like a big asshole because like in Japan, everyone can speak decent, not decent, but like, well, yeah, decent actually. The average, I think, English language in Tokyo is like pretty good, especially like people who have to work retail, because like that they have to do it for the economy / retail transaction. But you kind of feel like, damn, I should have. America sucks. Like they didn't teach me anything else outside of just talking English. So there's that. You kind of feel motivated to learn another language. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Why haven't you given me my unregistered firearm yet?
That would be a felony. I can't do that. Wait, don't gaslight me to think that I had to be doing that this whole time. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Best potato chip flavor.
Salt and vinegar. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
How do you type with boxing gloves on?
You punch the keys, for God's sake. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
I have been debating on playing Outer Wild on stream or off. What's your opinions?
Very good question. Okay, I'll give you pros and cons. On stream, you will have people stop by your stream and be like, oh, this is cool, and I don't want to spoil you and be really cool with it. But you have to like change your title, pin your message to say like you don't want spoilers or any backseating. Personally, for me, when I play games, my brain power is discounted like 30%. Like I'm operating at 70% brain power when I play games on stream because I'm like distracted with multiple things. And that might not be as good for Outer Wilds because you kind of have to use your brain a little bit and like make connections. But I think it's not a bad game to stream. A lot of people stream it, but it is a game you can only play once, so you have to be very wary of spoilers. If you played it off stream, I mean, like most people play games off stream, so it's normal. You just won't get to stream it. I've realized this year that I don't think I'm going to stream games unless I really, really feel strongly about it. Like, I think about, oh, should I be streaming this? But I think I just definitively will not be streaming games as like a thing I commit to. Like maybe I stream like a game, I'm like halfway through and I'm like, deal with it, you know? But for me, I think that depends on you too. Like, do you stream video games or is it just like a side thing? Anyway, that wasn't helpful, but your time's up. Next caller, you are on Frog Time.
Shin Daddy, do you come in the sink or sink in the cum?
What?
And why would you sink in the cum?
What the? I have no response to that. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Who is your favorite agent in Counter-Strike Yi?
Do they have names? I like Elite Crew for life. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
What is something in life that you wish?
I wish I just had more time. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
What is something you have done in life that you wish you hadn't?
Oh, that's a very good question. There were times where I got super sloshed that I didn't have to be super sloshed for. Like, I think at some point, especially during the pandemic, I realized I would lose entire days to like hangovers or being sloshed. And I'm like, well, that was like just a huge waste of time. Yeah, I'm pretty no regrets though. I mean, I'm pretty no regrets, but also I think having a few regrets is good because that means you tried things. But overall, I wouldn't say like there was a huge point in my life where I was like, yeah, this is awful. I guess. But it's not no regrets. I can roll with the punches pretty well. So that I think it depends on the lens you look at it. Next caller, you're on Frog Time. Oh, I wish I didn't start streaming.
What is your favorite book?
Ooh. My favorite sci-fi book that I would have to recommend, like I guess this is a recommendation, is the Ted Chiang short story collection, Story of Your Life and Others, because every short story in there is like kind of a banger. Ted Chiang is like a incredible sci-fi author. So I would recommend that book to anybody. And one of the short stories was adapted to Arrival, but it's really good as the short story. There was another book I might reread this year called There Is No Anti-Memetics Division. Oh, you can reread it. I think you can read it for free online. I mean, now that I know this, it's obvious, but it's an SCP short story. I'm not a huge like SCP head, but you know, I'm aware of SCP. I think SCP is cool. But this one is like a standout short story or like short story series. And so the guy self-published it as an ebook or like as a hard book on Amazon. But you can read it for free. It's in the SCP-55 entry, and it's like a short story about the agents who work around SCP-55, which is the anti-meme. And it's like a concept that you will never remember. So like all the agents don't know that they're working on it, but then they have procedures to help remind them that they're working on it. And then it kind of gets into some interesting ideas around like, as humans, you kind of actually want to forget some things. Like you block out trauma, or you block out like every sensory, like you don't perceive every piece of sensory information that goes into your brain, that kind of stuff. It gets really crazy at the end, but I'm not sure it's my favorite book, but it's been one of the more memorable books I've read as of late. I want to say this. I am a bit of a like productivity book. I wouldn't say like enjoyer, but I have gone down that rabbit hole. I haven't read Atomic Habits. Okay, also side tangent to the tangent. I'm like on the third layer of Inception right now. But after this, I'll have the kick and I'll go up like the 2 layers and I'll talk about the normal thing again. There was a guy. I don't want to say the circumstance because like I think it would reveal information. So I'll just say there was a guy I was around and he was like, I started reading for my 2024 resolution. I started reading this book, Atomic Habits, which I don't think is a bad book. I've never read it, but I kind of know what the book is about. But I'm like, that is kind of like not baby's first book, but that is also kind of, I feel, adult baby's first book. It's like if you're a person who hasn't read for a long time, like I was, like those are like the books you start reading. Is like the kind of like the feel good self-help productivity books, which are good. I mean, it's a good book. Yeah, it's a good book. It's popular for a reason. And it's, I think it resonates with people who haven't been reading a long time, because if you haven't read a book in a long time, it's not correlation. It's not causation. It's more correlation that you probably have fell out of some good habits in your life. So like you need something to jumpstart, like, oh, I want to be better at going to the gym or something. Anyway, okay. Next level up. The kick has happened. Okay. So yeah, I am a bit, I do like peruse some fun productivity books, or like in this, I guess they would be categorized in self-help category. The one book I really enjoyed in that category it's called Peak. It's just about how people get really good at stuff. It's really, I guess, obvious in hindsight, but they have a lot of studies. And it's kind of it is a little counterintuitive because I think people have a lot of mental models on how experts think, and the book really breaks it down as to how they think, which is they don't think. They don't think. They just do one thing really well a lot, and then it becomes second nature, and it really goes into detail about that. But there's another really popular book in this genre, and it's called Creativity Inc., which I'm reading through right now. It's like the story of Pixar. It's written by one of the founders of Pixar, and he talks about, I thought it was going to be mostly about Pixar history, which I was kind of interested in. And there's a bit of that, but then it becomes a management book, which I'm like, I'm sure this is great if you're like super into management practices, but I'm like, I'm not really into it. And it's a little fluffy on the management side. So I'm really half on it, and it's a long book. So it's kind of personally, it's going slog mode is what I'm saying. Is I'm kind of sad. It's kind of going a little slog mode. I read the Rick Rubin book too. I thought I would get more out of it, but I think I should have just bought the audiobook. Because if I just had Rick Rubin like saying the random shit he was saying in the book, I think it would have been better than just me reading it. The book is kind of nuts, to be honest. A lot of people are like, this is such a great book, which I think it comes into people's lives probably when they need it, but I'm like, this book is nuts. The Art of Learning, it might be the same one I'm thinking of, but I read a very similar book called How to Learn, and that was a very influential book because it has very specific things that it recommends you doing, and it backs it up by science, and it basically says like, if you don't do these things, like you're just learning suboptimally. And the shitty thing is it's just kind of boring. It's kind of like, if you want to be healthy, you need to eat good food kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, of course, but it really just hammers that in terms of learning. So the learning thing is you have to you can't cram. Cramming is usually bad. You'll forget it in the long run. Like you have to do it over time slowly, and then like you jump between topics between what you're learning, so your brain doesn't get bored, and then actively recall and quiz yourself, which is all fair and good. Anyway, okay, good question, because that was long talking. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
What's something you have done in your life that involves lots of corn kernels?
I was eating a lot of corn for a bit. And then I recently had, in terms of corn related products, I've eaten corn chips. Not a fan, but I ate them. Yeah, I had some corn, and then I boiled the corn for dinner. It was good. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
What is please a woman?
What is please a woman? What? Is this like a, wait, are you Matt Walsh? Get out of here. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Face up, fella. Confession may unlock a door to mercy. Save yourself from the thunder, spill the secrets. What's your role in the murder?
Wait. No, I didn't murder anybody. Oh shit. Hold on.
Can I get the keys to my match? I left my underwear in there.
Well, if it's in there, it's been incinerated. I'm sorry. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Are you more of a honk shoe snorer or a mini snorer?
I am sad to admit that I am probably a honk shoe. I'm huge. I'm probably a big honk shoe. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Would you rather enjoy a sauna or a hot tub?
A hot tub. 100% a sauna. I've never been in a sauna, so I wouldn't know. Next caller, you're on Frog Time. I think it's weird to not be like surrounded by liquid if you are like naked, I guess. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Hi, first time caller, long time listener. Will you read me a bedtime story?
I can't do that. I can yap a bedtime story. Next caller, you are on Frog Time.
What's your ideal pizza?
I like Hawaiian pizza, actually. Hawaiian pizza with pepperoni on it's good, or like a Costco combo veggie pizza. I had a pickle pizza one time. It was pretty good. So that was pretty decent. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
What was your personal highlight of 2023?
Honestly, I like that we got a chance to highlight all those VTubers and we still got it going. I mean, that's really fun. Not just because number go up is fun, but it's nice because I've always like with streaming and like anything I think that is fun on the internet, I think anytime you can find a situation that's like win-win and like you can help spotlight other people or lift other people up, and then in turn like people also I guess come by the stream because of that, it's like a win-win thing. I like those opportunities. But really it's really fun when you have the aux cable and you just have it permanently. That's what it feels like right now. It's not going to be permanent, but it feels like I have the aux cable, and so whatever I play, people are like, oh, that's cool. Like, if you ever been in a situation where you have the aux cable or like you control the YouTube channel at a party and then people like every video that you're posting, that's what it feels like. So that's good. But I've also had a lot of people come up to me and be like, oh, I didn't know VTubers could do this. And I'm like, well, I'm really glad you know now. So that's a highlight. Thank you for your question. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Yes or no?
Yes. Next caller, you are on Frog Time.
Have you ever read the Dune Saga? And if you have, what is your favorite of the 6?
What the fuck? Hold on. Oh my god, some random Reddit video started playing. Sorry. Some guy arguing. I have never read Dune. I tried to read Dune 1. There were a lot of words in there. Oh my god, that was hard. Like to get, I don't know, it was hard for me. I'm sorry, it was really hard for me. So, I don't know. I do have a favorite Dune. It's the one with the cover where the guy looks like a giant worm. That cover is awesome. I send that picture around once in a while. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
What's your favorite number and why is it J?
No, I have an actual favorite number. I think I like the number 5 a lot. I like the number 3 and I like the number 5. Sorry, it's not J. Next caller.
Nom, prenom, profession.
What? Nom or prenom? I think I'm nom. Next caller, you're on Frog Time. Isn't 4 like the number of the universe or something?
What is your favorite amphibian?
Guess it's gotta be frog, right? Next caller, you're on Frog Time. Oh shit, hold on. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Undefined.
Oh. No, not undefined. Hold on. Okay.
Undefined.
No. Okay.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Provide your VIN and credit card information so we can confirm your coverage.
No, hey, no spam calls. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Did you watch the HealthX Signalis music video yet? Do you remember our promise, Shin?
What the heck? Wait, this is the wrong one. Hold on.
Undefined.
No.
Undefined.
Is our experienced reality just a hallucinated illusion?
I mean, depending on the definition, yes, right? Because if it's only just like technically everything your brain experiences is a hallucination, isn't it? Sorry. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Has anyone really been far even as decided to use even go want to do look more like?
Oh no, 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 no. Next caller, you're on frog time.
Undefined.
Okay, nice try. Nice try. I think that's gonna be my last question, the last undefined, because it's getting late. I actually streamed a lot longer than I thought I would. So that was fun. Thanks for being on the pod today. Thanks for asking questions. I'm glad we have all these. I actually need to fix frog time a little bit because of for some reason it undefines once in a while. I don't know why. It undefines in the very first question. I think I know why. I want to add a thing where you can actually talk. Like when I queue in a question and I'm done answering it, like you can talk back. I think that would be kind of interesting. Like we can have an actual conversation on the phone or something like that. That'd be kind of neat. Okay, thank you. And thank you for everyone who followed and new subs. Welcome. I should do a TTS thing for if you're sub too. That's what I've been thinking about. I don't know what to do with that yet. Next stream, I would love to do a stream tomorrow. I don't know if I will, but a higher chance of doing the stream tomorrow than today. I think tomorrow I'm going to do a music stream. That's what I'm thinking. I've been really... Okay, I'll admit it. I've been gassing a little bit, okay? I don't know if you guys know what gas is, but it's called gear acquisition syndrome. And that means when you look at shiny new music toys and you're like, if I buy this, it'll fix my life. So I've been doing a little bit of that, but I need to cure it by actually working on some projects that I have going. So I'm gonna work on some personal projects tomorrow. Moog acquisition syndrome. I have no desire to acquire a Moog because after a certain price, like the subsequent 37 looks really nice, but it's fucking 2K. It's like I can't. No universe so I justify that. Gassing up the studio for some fire ass music. No, it's not like that. Yeah. It's not gassing if it actually fixes your life. True. Justify an OP1. You know, there are a lot of OP1s for sale used in my local area. Don't ask me how I know. And I think for the price of like that they're going for, it's really fair for an old OP1. But I think having an OP1 is not, yeah, that's not going to cure everything for sure. Yeah, actually, I think the teenage engineering music line is not bad, to be honest, because I have the KO33, the pocket operator. It's really good for what it is. Probably a little overpriced, but it's fine. But I tried a lot of other stuff after that, and I'm like, the UX for the teenage engineering shit is actually really good compared to most other things. And I think it's because they don't try to be like an all-in-one situation. The calculators are bangers. Yes, they are, but the big synth is ultra penisy. What does it mean, ultra penisy? I mean, yeah, 2K for an OP1 field is insane. Oh, did I tell you guys? Hold on, let me switch back to like a normal scene. I can end it on this. I actually tried a Vision Pro very recently. Yeah, you don't need an OP1. Yeah. I've actually in my head, I'm like, if I splurge on anything, it's on software. Software is real. Like music software is really good. I tried a Vision Pro. It was really surprisingly good in some ways, and surprisingly, yeah, it was surprisingly good. The downside is, the person who lent it to me, or like was letting me use it for a short bit, we have different prescription glasses, and so everything was like blurry for me because I couldn't put my glasses in the headset. I didn't want to force them in there like I do on my Vive. Not my Vive, my Index. I didn't want to force it in and put it on my Index like I do on my Index because I didn't want to scratch this guy's fucking $3,500 device. The pass-through is good. The colors, like I saw a tweet that said the colors are muted when you go through. That is true. Like the colors are kind of dog, And the field of view is low. It's surprisingly low, but it doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't make the experience worse. The pass through is good in the sense that it feels like it actually feels like there's no delay at all between you and what you're looking at. So the pass through is good. Capital G. Upgrading your PC will definitely make you feel happier. Yes. You have a cord mini log and you love it. I returned my mini log last year. I think it's the time of year. Like last year I had the same gas syndrome. And oh, tomorrow's gonna be such a fun stream because if we can talk about this shit all day. I got a mini log XD last year. And after a while, I'm like, oh, I'm in the return period. Like it's not bringing me joy. It's gotta go. It just has to go. Rex for high quality headphones. I don't have any actually. Sorry, I don't. I have bad quality. I don't have great quality headphones. You be over a mini Moog? Yeah, that's a classic one too. I would personally, I would get a subsequent. I would get actually, I wouldn't even want to get it. Like I would rent it because every time I play with a hardware synthesizer, I'm like, I'm sorry, but Serum just does this. Serum just does this for me. Like if I gun to my head, I had to make a song, like Serum just does this for me. Versus I know it's different for some people, but I can't get out of my head that I'm like, I'm just so much faster on Serum. Serum's the virtual instrument I use. And there's Vital now too. So yeah. Yeah, it's really hard. I'm trying to think if I think about actual things, I want to get if I ever get anything else, it'd be like an actual instrument, like a guitar or like a drum set or something. That's like how I keep the gas at bay. Because anything like, dude, the insane thing to me is like why the MPC 1 exists or like why the MPC Keys 37 exists. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing as a society? That's a computer, dude. I'm not getting a guitar. No, I'm just saying if I did get something, I would get something like a guitar or a piano. Like, you know, not a synth instrument, like something that is more traditional. Do it. I already have one. So it's like keeping the gas at bay. I've been taking lessons on something else and learning. So that's nice. The hardware makes you want to experiment. I can't deny that. That's why I've been trying to. Here's my thought of it is because if I am sitting in front of something hardware, I know I'm not going to be able to like make a song in like 3 minutes. Like you can sketch a song in 3 minutes on a computer, right? Like you can drag in a drum sample, like write a really simple melody and like you're good. But it's harder to do that, I think, on hardware for me. And so I just end up making funny noises. So what I try to do is when I'm in front of the computer, I explicitly say like, this is funny noise time. This is not like making a melodic thing time. It's like funny noise time. And that's been helpful. If I just funny noise max. But yeah, I mean, it's fun objects are fun. I'm a big fan of objects. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes I see an object sitting there inert and I get sad. But there are definitely some objects I would like over time. It's just that, you know, they get pricey, as you know. Do you think having a hardware instrument helps you get the most out of a specific instrument and not get distracted by the endless world of computer? I absolutely do believe that. Like, I can't deny that working on some hardware has made me approach software as like, okay, I need to limit my options here. Like I'll be, okay, this track is only going to get 4 things. Something that also I do is like, I imagine a band and it's like each peepo is playing a little instrument. So it's helpful, but in my opinion, at the end of the day, it all tracks to a DAW. So like for me, I just try to get into there as soon as possible. And it's not the healthiest way to think about it, but it's kind of like if I have the DAW open, it's like I'm not here to like tinker around. I'm here to like try to get something out in a certain way. I don't think that's a healthy mentality too. But yeah. I don't know, like I'm practicing my bass a bit more, and I'm learning like more foundational techniques, and I feel better like noodling around on that and learning things on that than I would like having a synth or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, and I think when it comes to sampling, it gets weird because I have used a sampler before. And then with the sampler, it's like, okay, I have to chop, let's say I do like a drum break, right? So it's like the amen break or the like a hot pants break. And then I'm like chopping it, and I'm like, you know, getting it to align on the grid on this sampler. And then for me, personally for me, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, why am I doing this? Like, it's like I'm churning butter. It's like, okay, now I know how butter used to be made, but I'm gonna go to the store and buy my butter and just drag the butter into Ableton instead of like having to churn my own butter. Like, why am I forcing myself to churn my own butter? It makes no sense. I'm very short on time. I can't spend my time churning butter. Anyway. Simply plug the muff pedal in the SP404. Exactly. Okay. Thanks, gamers. Yes, the Q&A is over. The podcast is over. Let's send a raid over somewhere. This was kind of a bonus stream, but I would consider this a bonus stream because I was half on streaming today. I'm gonna join the Discord for updates on the stream schedule. That's when I actually post if I'm streaming that day or not. I'm gonna send a raid over to someone. Let's raid Julie. Yeah, if you stick around, let's raid Julie. They are a super talented artist VTuber who also has a very immersive world. It doesn't look like they are walking around in their world today. They're just doing watercolor traditional painting, but they bring a lot of the traditional art into their VTuber world, which is really cool. Okay. Yeah, Discord, I will post all the updates on when the next stream is. I'm thinking tomorrow. I think it will be a chill music stream. Like, I'll just have Ableton up and we're gonna make some funny noises. Thank you.